In the last 36 hours, 4 EV-related SPACs were announced, raising a total of $1.4 billion. To discuss more on the unprecedented year for these blank check companies and investments in electric vehicles, we bring in Omar Khalaf, Innoviz co-founder and CEO, who just announced a deal to go public this morning via a SPAC. Omar, thanks so much for joining us. I guess, first and foremost, congrats on raising the money and getting listed. How long has this been in the works, and how surprised were you that you raised what you did?
No, so we've been working on this in the last 4 months. I think that's what part of the advantage on working on a SPAC rather than raising money in a different way. The SPAC process is quite fast, and it gives you access to really great investors. So there is a great fit between this process and the kind of activity that we're in the automotive space, where you need to have a lot of capital in order to work on programs like the BMW that we're part of, and now entering other programs. So this was really a good fit for us.
And just talk us through a bit more exactly what you guys do and what LiDar sensors are.
Yeah, sure. So LiDar is a 3D sensor. It allows the car to see the world around it in 3D, which makes it understand the scene much better. So far, LiDARs were very expensive and big. Innoviz started 5 years ago to develop a solid-state LiDAR. This is the device that I'm holding. It's fairly small, and it's very low cost. We were selected by BMW for their series production 3 years ago. Since then, working with them and our Tier 1 partner, Magna International, and now ramping up our high-volume manufacturing. That's going to be the first series production vehicle on ground, conducted and managed by BMW, which is one of the most technical car makers out there. We're very proud to be there. And now working on the next generation that will even get a price point even much lower in order to penetrate even lower class vehicles. So our mission is to enable autonomous driving.
So the SPAC provided $150 million through investors. You raised $200 million. How far will that cash get you, and when will you need to raise more funding?
No, this amount should get us to the point that we're positive. So we have the BMW program. We have other programs that we're part of. Our sales should be ramping up sufficiently enough in order to allow us to be positive in cash. Part of the reason that we raised so much money is not really due to the fact that we needed the amount. Is actually to provide financially robustness in when we are working on programs like car makers like BMW. They want to see that the supplier they work with and choose a LiDAR for many years, they want to see that you're stable financially. So it's not really from the case where we needed really that amount of money just to show confidence to the market.
Omar, do you think the likes of BMW, the traditional autos, will play catch up with Tesla in the next couple of years in terms of the quality of EV that they can offer?
No, I actually think that they will leapfrog Tesla. Tesla made a decision 5 years ago. The reality at that time was that there was no LiDAR available in the market, and they went for an autopilot based on cameras and radars. Today, the reality is different. So LiDARs are available at the lower cost. The LiDAR that we provide, it provides the highest resolution and performance that allows autonomous driving in much safer way. So Tesla probably would be left at the autopilot and probably would need to change their strategy by using LiDARs to achieve higher level of autonomous driving.
Investors have been keen to find the next big thing to value future profits and revenues. But we just looked at a bunch of electric vehicle stocks up on the screen while you were talking. They're all in the red today. And CNBC's own Jim Cramer has recommended that investors sell some of these stocks because they've just gotten overvalued. What do you say in response to that?
So, to be honest, when we started with a valuation that we thought would be attractive. We were valued much below others because we wanted to find investors that will, join our journey for long term. We don't look at the valuation today. We mostly care about the valuation in 2 or 3 years. We have full trust in the technology that we developed that will allow us to penetrate the market and generate a lot of revenues and increase our valuation. So today, valuation is less important. What we care about is really the day of 2 years from today.
Well, a banner day for the company nonetheless, and we appreciate you joining us. Omer Khalaf, Innoviz co-founder and CEO.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.